Hey, Greg Jeffries, just want to shoot a quick update video on my previous review of same day revenue. As you can see here, I shot this a couple of days ago, and it's come to my attention. Somebody brought to my attention that this other person made another video out there, a series of videos, and apparently this guy that made it, I usually don't pay too much attention to these videos that are labeled like scam and stuff, just because that's a marketing tactic to get people to click your videos, and a lot of times the people that are coming at these reviews at that angle, it's really about trying to get people to click on your video, click on your link of your website to get traffic to your website or video in order for people to hopefully buy from your affiliate link as opposed to other people, because people want to always are more intrigued by what's wrong with the product than by whether or not it's legitimate and it works. But I started to watch a couple of these videos, and it's kind of messed up because the guy that's doesn't reveal his name, but basically was the teacher to the guys that are creating or releasing same day revenue, and basically taught them everything that they know. And I wasn't wrong in assuming that this method worked at some point, because it's really just basic arbitrage. I was familiar with just watching it, like 80% of what they were doing, just because I've been in the internet marketing space for so long. So I was curious to learn myself the 2 or 3 little things that I was missing about this product, and was going to buy this myself. I'm still kind of curious about those elements, but some of the questions were sort of addressed and answered slightly in some of these this series of reviews that you can go out there and search for, which I'll probably paste those are the first video in the description of this video for you to check out if you're interested. But it kind of reminded me the way that he this guy in the video is suggesting they're basically marketing this product is showing results from a couple of months ago when it was still working very well. And the guy that behind the video said, even he, which is the creator of this this method to begin with, even he stopped using it because it wasn't. His accounts were getting slapped and suspended and banned and things like that. And those are things that are just going to happen over time. The methods don't usually change a whole lot with exploitation and arbitrage and things like that. It's just the resources that you combine together tend to change. And this reminded me of a couple of months ago of something that was working for me. I made a couple of videos about it. I was doing, like I said in my original review here, they can watch, that I do have experience doing traffic arbitrage, and I was trying to figure out something similar that would be scalable myself, and I was having some very positive results with it. Wasn't making a ton of money, but the ROI was pretty significant, and I'll show you this, but you can look it up for yourself. But I was basically combining HitLeap, which is, it's not even really real traffic, it's bot traffic, but it was just, I don't even know what the scalability of it was. I was sending upwards of 1 million to 2 million visits a day to a site called redirect.com, which at the time was paying me about double what I was getting, what I was purchasing the traffic from HitLeap from. And you can watch, I've got tons of videos on HitLeap and those results, so you can check those out on my channel. But I just want to show you these results that I got, and this was earlier this year. And the reason I'm showing this to you is because I was tempted to kind of do the same thing that, again, the guy that was made these same day revenue scam videos is suggesting that the creators of same day revenue are doing, is basically showing that you can get these same results when they got these several months ago. And you'll get some results right out of the gate, but you basically won't get paid, because as soon as you get those results, when it's time to be paid out, Google is going to remove those earnings from those accounts and likely suspend those accounts. So I'll just do year to date to kind of show you these results. So it happened earlier this year in 2016. So this is a month by month. You can see. I'll do. Let me do it. I think I can do it. I can't do all time, but basically I made like $100 before this month. But this was the month that I really scaled it up. Let me see if I can do something else here. I'll do day by day and show you kind of, so you can see kind of what was happening in my mind as this was happening. So, and kind of when it took off. So here's the month of January in 2016. So, and I was sending multiple different traffic sources to redirect.com. And what redirect.com is basically you can send junk traffic to it and they will do their best to convert it and pay you for that junk traffic from, various third world countries or whatever. You can send it from, tier 1 countries as well, but the goal is to send your kind of remnant traffic to this source, and they will, monetize it in some way and pay you something for it rather than getting paid nothing for it. And I was trying a traffic arbitrage method of just buying the lowest quality traffic, the cheapest traffic I could find, and sending it to redirect.com. And you can see my results. None of this really matters, the views and all that stuff. The main column that you want to pay attention to is the revenue per RPM, is revenue per 1,000 visitors. And as long as this number is more than what you're paying for the traffic, so I was paying about 10 to 15 cents per 1,000 visitors. So you can see it was profitable, and like here, and then this is when it started to dip. This is when I started to scale this up massively. I don't know why that changed. I don't, but I was making, once I realized that I was making about double what I was putting in, then I scaled it up, from here, and boom, the next day, and then it just kind of trickled down from there, and I noticed that I was losing money. So I made this amount here, but I was losing money at this point, unfortunately. And at this point, I was sharing some results on like Facebook and other mediums, and I was really excited. And I could have. I basically stopped sharing results. I know people were waiting on those results and stuff, but I thought about showing this method because it's something that people can still do and try to work out, and possibly try this with other traffic sources. But I didn't get it perfected. I had it, I had a very, very simple system right here, but then I started to lose money. So I didn't feel it was very ethical for me to just show these results on down and not showing any results moving forward and saying, hey, you can get these same results that I'm getting now, even though I know that I'm not getting those at a couple days later. So I didn't release any kind of product. I was going to charge for coaching and share this simple strategy, but you can go try this yourself. You're probably going to either lose money or break even. You're not probably going to make money, or if you do, you're probably not going to make money very long. You're not going to be in very much of a profit. And I've tried multiple different traffic sources. I started with HitLeap, and it was just so cheap and scalable. And then I transitioned into like different adult traffic sources, and for some reason those actually converted worse, even though that was legitimate, real visitors, which is similar to what the traffic that is being used for the same-day revenue platform. The screenshots that they show is from an adult traffic network called Traffic Holder, and I don't know what they're doing to get the insane click-through rates they're doing. You can, if you want to invest in the front-end product to learn what that is, you can make that decision. But I just wanted to kind of share that with you. As kind of I can relate to what they're doing, but I chose to not, share my same kind of scenario with people, because I didn't want to provide, give people false hope and say you can get these results. I mean, it was super, super easy. I thought I'd like crack the code, and I spent a couple more months trying to work it out with some adult traffic sources, but it just didn't work out for me. I spent thousands of dollars with multiple different traffic sources. I'm sure you could figure something out, but it just wasn't working for me. But this method can be mixed and matched with all kinds of different traffic sources out there, because most of the adult traffic sources and other clean traffic sources out there, they allow you to be both an advertiser and a publisher. So you just got to kind of mix and match and try some different ones out, send this traffic source to another one, and see which one, if any, pays you a higher return. If you find one that does, then boom, you just scale it up as high as you can scale it until you're not able to do that anymore, and then you try another method. There's traffic sources and resources and marketplaces and things like that. They're always changing and evolving and changing the rules, but these foundational kind of methods, they don't change. It's just figuring out how to do them in order to continue. So I'm sure, like, for the people that are way smarter than me, this particular method still works for them because they're like 10 steps ahead of what Google's doing to prevent click fraud and things like that. But for the average person who's buying this thinking it's going to change their life, you're probably going to have the results similar to what this guy making these scam videos is saying. You're going to see results on the front end, but you're not actually going to get paid out. And my whole goal in purchasing this in the first place was to see what they're doing. Use it for AdSense, but also if I figured out what they were doing, you can use that same method to scale to other traffic sources like I mentioned. So it's up to you whether or not you want to invest in it. I've actually got a couple of videos, I think this is pretty cool, promoting it here, and they all lead back to this one video. So I think this is pretty cool. I think this is a kind of a rare case that not many people are promoting this product because mainly because they don't have the affiliate link live right now. This is just a masked link, so once they give that to me, I'm going to replace it. So that's one tip that you can take away from this video. And also the reason the way I got all these other videos added, they're basically just live event videos. If you're interested in how I got all these videos here, and if you type in like same day revenue review, I am logged into my account, but you can see I'm like all over the first page, and I could probably get these other spots here if I wanted. So I'm going to leave these videos up just because I think that's cool. And if you decide to still purchase it, or purchase some of the upsells as well, that's up to you if you want to check it out and see kind of what did work. And I know you're going to get some ideas. When in the game of internet marketing, you're going to lose some money. It's just part of the game for information, for tools, and testing things out. And so, if you invest in this, you're going to learn some things. You may not get the result or the end result that they're promising you based on the information in this scam video that I'll post somewhere on this video. But if you do decide to move forward and invest in it still, just take it as you're investing in yourself. You're learning about the internet marketing landscape, and I know that you're going to discover things inside that you can apply in other areas. That's why I have a website called IamSource.org. It's got tons of different tools and resources that I have organized over the years that I've collected, and I've purchased a lot of those, and I know I've purchased a lot of information products over the years. And the reason I do that, it's kind of frustrating when you're not making like tens of thousands of dollars, but and you're kind of hoping that this next information product or this next magical software is going to change your life financially, and you can live on a beach, and do whatever you want for the rest of your life. But it's just it's kind of a long game, and you gotta put in a lot of effort. You gotta put in a lot of time, and the more information that you have, the more that you know about the tools that exist out there, the stronger marketer that you're going to be. So that for the guy that originally figured this method out, you're going to eventually be in a position to where you can figure these strategies out, put two and two together, and figure these little systems out for yourself. before anybody else catches on. I'm sure he's not the only one that's doing this or has done this. He was just the one that, you know, offered some coaching and taught it to other people. I'm sure there are other smart people just like him that figured it out. He just doesn't know who those people are. But you're one of like a very few amount of people that are going to be doing those things, because you know this little secret resource over here, you know, a popular resource that everybody else knows, you know, like 2 other resources, and if you know that all those exist, then you can kind of put those together in your head and you know, make it work into this very simple system or strategy. And if it, you know, it's probably not going to last forever, but like I said, you can put that together before anybody else figures it out and get kind of a head start and make a decent amount of money sometimes before anybody else ever catches on. So that's kind of my 2 cents there, but I just want to be open and, you know, honest and transparent with you and kind of share some a similar situation that I had. You know, I was thinking I was going to make a lot of money with this system, and it was so easy, and I wanted it to work, and it was working here and here, and then it kind of did it, and I was thinking I'm going to make a lot of money with this system. It's infinitely scalable, plus I'm going to make a lot more money teaching it to other people and offering coaching, just sharing this with people. It made me feel really good, but then, you know, the results kind of dwindled away, and I didn't want to be that guy that sold people a system that didn't work. So, you know, you can make the decision of whether or not you want to invest in it. Or I know a lot of people, this isn't a good habit, but a lot of people do invest in things and then refund it. It's up to you whether or not you want to do that. But I think I do have some bonuses that I've put together. You can watch this other video. I think I mentioned a bonus I'll throw in if you decide to purchase it. But you know, you can make that decision of whether or not you want to invest in it or not. But I just want to be shoot this another video to kind of be upfront and honest with you about this method. And like I said, like all of these traffic arbitrage methods, they typically, and not just traffic arbitrage, but any kind of exploitation or loophole, they don't last forever. So nothing's going to be like that magical push button, you know, solution that's going to last forever and ever and make you unlimited amounts of money. So go into it knowing that, and hopefully that gives you some more information to make an educated decision of whether or not you want to check it out or not. If you do, great. If you don't, awesome. But hopefully you found some value out of this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching.